Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to New York Red Bulls versus Toronto FC MLS 2025 Week 5. A game that I have no hope for, but we'll see what Toronto does. Maybe they'll get lucky. They won't. They won't. But we're going to find out. How we doing, Sean? Enjoy the free 3 points. With that being said, Toronto surprises me, great. If they don't, well, I saw it coming. How we doing, Nestor? How we doing? By the way, there will be no crash out unless Insigne does something stupid because he is starting. How we doing, Tim? Starting 11 for the New York Red Bulls. We got AJ Marcucci starting for Coronel instead because, of course, Coronel's on international duty. Well, that's cool. Back four, Dylan Nialis, Sean Nialis, Noah Eel, Alexander Haak. The midfield two of Peter Stroud, Daniel Edelman. The attacking midfield three of Raheem Edwards. He's going to score on us. Marucci will. Thank you for telling me. Marucci. I'll just call him AJ. Screw it. Doesn't matter. He won't do much tonight anyway. Pretty much, but they're not going to win it. Hey, the good news is he won't have to do much anyway. Because Toronto's not even going to go near his net, probably. So, everybody's getting a third shirt. One of those you had no problem with during the playoffs last year. So. Raheem Edwards, I know how to pronounce his name. He used to play for us. Emil Forsberg, Wickelman Carmona, Eric Choupo-Moting. Starting 11 for Toronto FC. In goal, Sean Johnson. Henry Wingo, Nixon Gomes, Zane Monlouis, Kevin Long, Raul Petretta. Midfield 4, Marcus Simermancic, Lorenzo Insigne, Alonso Coelho, Matty Longstaff, Federico Bernardeschi. Well, I hope he gives us one tonight. Doesn't matter. We'll lose anyway. I'm not him. Stop that joke. It turned out to be everybody. But I don't know if I'll buy a yellow jersey. That's just, I don't know. Well, no, Canada plays the USA. At least Canada could win a game. I'll be happy if Canada wins the tariff war. TFC ain't doing nothing to make my weekend better, but I expect them to lose, so. No, I don't. Besides, if I do, it's more John Cena than him anyway. Exactly. I don't know about that, but knowing Adidas, you're probably right. Yeah, but hey. I think Canada's going to care more than the USA. The USA are disappointed. I think Canada, even if their best talent isn't out there, they're going to care more because of the tariff war bullshit and because of the fact, well, Jesse Marsh wants to beat the USA. I saw that. That's because they put hair fibers in his head for the movies, but when he's wrestling, he still has it. Yeah. I don't even think the USA is going to care about that game tomorrow. I think Canada has more reason to care, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. Do I like that it's a third place game? No. It sucks, but what can you do? We're getting ready to go. No, that jersey was that jersey was ugly. That piss yellow jersey was ugly. Besides, it also was ugly because it looked like it was snow that got pissed in. So that's, yes, they both could. They both should. There's a reason why I called that semifinal the actual final. No, but they beat the USA anyway, so. Here we go. Probably. Damn. Well, it's just like, no, what you commented on was something years old. Yes. TFC wearing white. Here we go. Starting 11, AJ for the Red Bulls in goal. Alexander, Sean Nialis, Noah Eel, Raheem Edwards, Daniel Edelman, Peter Stroud, Dylan Nialis, Emil Forsberg, Wickelman, Carmona, and up top, Eric Choupo-Moting for the Red Bulls. Toronto starting 11, Sean Johnson, Nixon Gomes, Kevin Long, Zane Monlouis, Raul Petretta, Marcus Simmermanchich, Alonzo Coelho, Matty Longstaff, Henry Wingo, Federico Bernadeschi, and Lorenzo Insigne. Wait, they're running them as both strikers. Oh, my God. They're desperate. We're losing anyway. And he's going to act like a 5-cent man. Eric Choupo-Moting's player to watch for Red Bulls. Couldn't even act like a toonie man. Or a loony man. No. It's 2-cent man. Lorenzo Insigne, player to watch for Toronto. Yeah, because what else is there? You could just throw it to Bernadeschi, but no. It's like, player to watch. Not because he'll be good, but because reasons. That's how bad we are. Called Pirate. Yeah, that wasn't even a Mexico-Panama final. It was what, the 23 final prediction. Did I even do that? Better, but I have no idea. Oh, Toronto's leading against Nashville in hockey. No. Well, unless Raul did the same thing he did against Canada, then yeah. But on the merits, no. On the merits, no. If it was, it'd be because of Raul Jimenez, just like how they beat the USA, just like how they beat Canada on the merits. No, I think that Mexico team was better than this one. Yeah, but Toronto's beating Nashville 1-0, 9:30 left in the first period. So Leafs are winning. As I said, this Mexico would only win if Raul Jimenez was on fire. 2021's Mexico would win if that wasn't the case. That Mexico team was better on the merits than this Mexico team. 2022's Mexico team was better on the merits. Well, Azteca was late 2021. Either way, on the merits. And they probably still couldn't today. So, interesting. How we doing? It's not like they lost. They just drew. Second half about to start. Yes. Austin versus San Diego is the Sunday night game this week. Of course, they gave one that really isn't even that good this week because of the Nations League final. I guess the worst part is the third place matches during that Austin game. So you played yourself. What do you think the final score will be with Mexico and Panama? 2-0. 2-0 Mexico. 2-0 Mexico. How we doing, Red Bull Insider? 2-0 Mexico is my prediction. Tavares scored for the Leafs. Yep, on the power play. Yep, on the power play. Good luck tonight. Yeah, we don't even need luck. We're not going to do anything. So, thanks, but if Toronto wins, I'm going to be shocked. I'm going to be shocked. No. Because at least the Terror War is getting played. And by the way, 2 RSRs tomorrow. 2 lives and 2 RSRs tomorrow. Because Canada had to go to the third place match. So we'll do a review video for the Terror War, and then I'll be back live for the final and then review the final. And then we'll be off on Monday. It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. It's going to be like 5. I hope so. Blow it up. Blow it up and call the pirate. Tariff Classico. I mean, it's weaker because players are international and injured. Insigne's starting. Are you wearing a suit today? No, and not tomorrow either. And I don't know what possible suit days look like for the rest of this year, so... But, nah. Nations League, not really big enough for a suit. Or third place, for that matter. I'll just wear the Canada jersey and the Mexico jersey. More likely, the Champions Cup final. Normally, the way this year's going, I don't even know if that'll happen. Intercontinental Cup final, MLS Cup final, Central American Cup final, Caribbean Cup final, Nations League final. Let's see how this half plays out. Here we go. About to kick off. Yeah. I just don't understand why the reaction to China's tariffs aren't the same. Like, they've tariffed them 100%, and nobody cares about that. Like, nobody says a word about China. That's what gets me. But if you're gonna be mad at everything. Don't pick and choose. Be mad at everything. Be consistent. That's all I'm saying. Be consistent. Mon Louis. And that's out for a throw. I'm fine. By the way, I will not crash out unless Insigne does something stupid. And even then, I don't know. Montreal's going to the power play. Well, good for them. But, Leafs are up 2-0. They should be. Nashville sucks. 2-0 Leafs. At least the Leafs are staying close to the top of the Atlantic Division. And we're back to Red Bulls versus Toronto. Toronto only had a 15% chance to win this match. No, that's less. I'm surprised they gave them 15%. I'm surprised they gave them 15%. Mon Louis. Hey, good job. Just watch. Raheem's going to score on us. Just watch. I know how this goes. Raheem Edwards crosses in. Okay, Choupo-Moting might suck. He might actually suck. Nice. You know what? You're probably right. He might suck. That's the first time I've seen him play this year. You've seen him play more. So, free kick for Red Bulls. 2 yellow cards, 1 goal. It's only the 5th match. That's actually, hey, that's better than Brynhildsen, and DeAndre scored, so I can't even say that. That's better than Brynhildsen. I'd die for 2 yellow cards and 1 goal from a Toronto striker at this point through 5 games. Who are we kidding? I would die for that. Free kick for Red Bulls. Shot saved by Sean Johnson. He almost luckily covered it, but damn, that's hell. That also must have been hell when they played in the playoffs against the Leafs. That must have been some 4 minutes in. We got the Seattle game. Who are they playing? Here we go. Perfect. I got Seattle over Houston. Oh, they played the next round anyway, so they did. They did play in the next round, that playoff run. So either way, you still took shit. Yeah, they played the Jets, yeah. So, hey, yeah, either way. Free kick for Toronto. Okay. Free kick for Toronto. 5 minutes in, 0-0. Over the top. Oh, Gomes underruns it. He also slipped a little bit. Well, sounds about right. There's a reason why Leafs Habs isn't a rivalry anymore. Unless you're in your 70s. I don't see Leafs Habs as a rivalry even after 2021. I hate Ottawa more. I hate Tampa more. I hate Boston more. I honestly hate Florida more. I hate Chicago more. That's because I'm a Blues fan. Second, I hate Chicago more for that reason. But cross in. But yeah, Ottawa, Boston, Tampa, Florida, Chicago. I used to hate the LA Kings. Not really anymore. There was a time where I used to really hate the LA Kings. Not anymore. I think Tampa took their place. I think Tampa and Florida kind of took the LA Kings' place. Boston was always there. Ottawa was still always there. Oh, Buffalo. Yes, Buffalo. Over the top. And also, hating the Kings wasn't because of 93. I wasn't alive back then. It was because, I mean, I knew about it, but it was more because the Blues got owned by the Kings during that little run. Like in the early 2010s when the Kings were winning, the Blues got owned by them. I also knew about 93, but more because the Blues were getting owned by him. I mean, I'm not surprised. He signed with Leon just to go to the Club World Cup. So, of course, he's going to the other club owned by Pachuca, loan there to play at the Club World Cup. At least it's easy paperwork. Also, the 6 player loans. So there you go. But, man, that's a long time ago. Playing forward. Philadelphia 1-0 St. Louis City. Damn it. Yeah, but the only reason he signed was for the Club World Cup. And then they are not in it, so. Throw in, 9th minute. Nothing's happened yet. A couple of free kicks, but nothing else has happened yet. So that's a plus. Toronto's it's still 0-0, 10 minutes in. I can't believe it. I thought we'd be down one already. He's a doomer. Free kick for Red Bulls. And they just clear it back to the defensive end of the Red Bulls, and they let the Red Bulls pick it up. So that's the way we're playing this game. Got it. I know Toronto's ass, but it seems like you're just betting against Toronto every week. Feels like you're betting against Toronto every week. Ooh. Well, that worked out, I guess. 11th minute. 2 minutes, 28 left in the first period of the Leafs game. Still 2-0 Leafs. Let's see. Goal kick for AJ. $11-14. Oh, it's his MLS debut. Good for him. Not that he's going to get to do much. It's Toronto. Is it really a debut if you don't do much? Lucky goals that Raul Jimenez scores. As per. Well, they might do a little bit better. It's Panama, but whatever. Charlotte 1-0 over San Jose. Ooh, interesting. Maybe Charlotte's as good as people say. I mean, it also is the fact that there's so many injuries and international call-ups. We kind of had to bring him back. I just want to see him try. There have been people who've said recently that Insigne should play. If we're that bad without him, he should play. Okay, let's find out. Doesn't make this team a slight bit better. Probably not. Funny part is Theo Corbian, who's on the bench. I just want to see them play together for like 5 minutes to see how much of an asshole they can be. Because they're basically the same. Theo kind of, he does go at the defenders more, but no. West Ham are a bigger club than Chelsea. Here's a chance. Bernadeschi on the ball. Plays it through, and it's kicked away by the Red Bulls. No, they're not. Winning one Europa Conference League makes them a bigger club. Chelsea has 2 Champions Leagues, 2 Europa Leagues, is on the way to getting a Conference League, multiple Premier Leagues, multiple FA Cups, multiple Community Shields, multiple Carabao Cups, 1 Club World Cup. I mean, sure about that? Yeah. You might have a point at this point. I'll give you that one. Sirmancic, you might have a point there. Yeah, we won a treble and we almost won a Champions Cup, but at this point, you're definitely bigger right now than we are. Insigne plays it through and just gets cleared. Carmona to clear. They're going forward a little bit. They're actually trying. Barely, but it's still something. No. I don't really care about those testimonial matches. 3 matches in a row for Panama. What's going on? They're trying. They're tough. They're tough. The USA, I think, legitimately overthinks it whenever they play Panama in a big game. When it doesn't matter, well, not really technically 3 matches in a row, but 3 knockouts in a row, they've knocked out the USA. I think they're a tough team, but I think the USA overthinks it whenever they play them in a meaningful game. As you can tell, when they played the friendly, they still won. It was a struggle, but they still won, the USA. Canada's next game after tomorrow is in June. The Canadian Shield, I think it's the Ukraine, the series where they play Ukraine. I think it's June 7th and 10th. Yeah, so June. And then the Gold Cup, of course. We'll cover both the games against Ukraine, and they're not playing New Zealand, no. Ukraine's not a bad game to get. Trying to think here. You wonder why we weren't ready for Mexico. No, we weren't ready for Raul Jimenez. There's a difference. Also, you don't start Lorenzo. My bad. You don't start Jonathan Osorio. And whatever the plan was got blown the hell up in the first minute. Whatever the plan was Jesse Marsch had for Oso got blown up in the first minute. I don't think anybody expected Raul to score in the first minute. Nobody. And then he did. And so whatever plan they had for Oso to hold the tempo of the game got blown up in the first minute. But Oso should have never started in the first place. Like, as soon as the goal goes in, you probably give Oso 30 minutes. But after that, at worst, 45. But then you throw in Schaffelberg. Well, I mean, they did have problems scoring goals in Copa too. They played well, but they had problems scoring goals. Well, I guess they still can't finish. Turns out, they still have problems finishing. Also, Kyle Larin had no business on that pitch on Thursday night at all. I hope he never plays a game for Canada again. Give me Promise David or Jebison. Or Louis Shea. Never. I swear to God, never. We already got rid of Liam Miller. Let's get rid of Kyle Larin and Oso. Yeah, and he was also playing the wing, so I don't exactly. The more forward he plays, the worse he is. Like, if he's actually playing holding midfield, he still has a little bit to give. Barely anything, but still something. If he's playing further up and he's playing more attacking, either the 10 or the wing, you're out of your mind. It's not going to work. Like, Oso still has a little bit to give playing holding midfield. Here's the problem with Toronto. We have 2 holding midfielders that are better than him. And Davey and Coelho. Now, would I rather play Oso over Longstaff? Personally, yes, I would. But that doesn't matter tonight. He's not here. I would rather play Oso over Longstaff, but I would not play Oso over Coelho. Like, if there was an injury to Coelho or Flores, I'd play Oso. Yeah, for sure. I would not play him at the 10 or on the wing. He's better holding midfield-wise. Forward-wise, no. If he plays on the wing or plays the 10, you're out of your mind. I'd rather play Lorenzo at the 10, yeah. I mean, I like Monlouis, though. Like, if you're saying he replaces Kevin Long, sure, might as well. He would basically be the new Omar Gonzalez, but you know what? whatever goals he gives up, he could probably at least make up half of them with headers and corners and penalties. Because he could score penalties too. He at least can make up half of them. Kevin Long, on the other hand, like, I wouldn't mind watching Vitoria and Monlouis play together at center back and Gomis. I wouldn't mind watching that. Kevin Long, I'm starting to have some questions. I'm starting to have some questions of, and I don't know if he's answering them per se, but I agree with you. Schaufelberg should have played the whole damn game. I agree. Because Pachuca owns both León and Pachuca, and for some reason, they got kicked out 3 days after James said Argentina got helped by FIFA to win the Copa. Some stinks here. I don't know if it's America, Alajuelense, or FIFA, but something stinks here. Either Alajuelense snitched on him and they finally listened to Alajuelense. America paid and said, hey, León is owned by a multi-club group. Put us in. We're America. We're on fire right now. Or FIFA was just like, oh, you dare disrespect our GOAT, Lionel Messi, where we bullshitted him to get into the tournament? Just like we bullshitted to win him the Copa? You're out. Your big star said we're bullshitters. You're out. Some stinky and I don't know what. Some stinky and I don't know what. Orlando 1-0 DC. Interesting. Good for Orlando. DC's trash. Raheem Edwards chips it through. Be a free kick for Toronto. I can't believe it's 0-0 through 21 minutes. I can't believe it. I'm not complaining, but I can't believe it. Can't believe it, but it is what it is. But $5 and $8.30. Yep. We got Sunday and Tuesday for our next 4 streams and 3 reviews. Monday we're off with the calendar. Luckily Monday we're off, so I'll be watching Monday Night Raw on my own. Oh, I'd say the 2014 World Cup. Not qualifying, but the 2014 World Cup. Gattuso forced Perisic out of Hajduk in September, saying he's too old. While Perisic destroyed France on Thursday and split, making Gattuso look like an idiot. Yeah, the thing about Gattuso is, I like him, but dude's kind of an idiot sometimes. Dude's kind of a egotistical maniac sometimes. He's a pit bull, but sometimes, well, he yaps like a chihuahua. I know. I hope John Cena and Cody have a better promo battle than last week. I hope John cooks Cody, frankly. But there you go. They should have got past him anyway. That Carlos Vela wasn't the Carlos, like Pete Carlos Vela. Now that was MLS, but they should have got past Netherlands anyway. If VAR was a thing, funnily enough, that game's why VAR is a thing. So thank you, Mexico, I guess. I don't like VAR. Oh, Longstaff got a yellow card. Oh, yeah, because Joe Hendry might team with Jey Uso. I hope he does. I'm going to be let down if it's anybody but Joe Hendry. Seriously. I'll be let down if it's anybody but Joe Hendry. You mean Monday. But either way. Yeah, I can't believe Nashville beat Philly, and now St. Louis is losing to Philly. Beat Montreal, please. Beat Montreal, please. I can't believe Toronto is at 0-0 right now against Red Bull. Still 25 minutes, and we're still drawing 0-0. And we haven't been too bad. We've been better than I expected. Barely anything, but, you know, do with that what you will. That doesn't mean anything, but, oh, it's raining in New Jersey. Oh, Mississippi State women's team won 59-46 in Women's March Madness. Let's go. At least they did what the men couldn't. Win! I wonder how many rebounds they got comparatively. Well, I'm sure they didn't give up any second chance points, yeah. See, yeah, it must be intermission at this point. Let's see. Yep, 2-0 Leafs at the first intermission. Good. Playing for. What are you doing? Bernadeschi, pick up the ball. Good. Wingo loses it. Raheem Edwards with a good push. He always does. Do you work at Starbucks, kid? Do you work at Starbucks, kid? How about you go get me a white hot chocolate and spell my name right on the cup? This is why I prefer Tim Hortons. Besides, roll up the rim. That's why I prefer Tim Hortons. Besides, roll up the rim is fun. I don't get my name misspelled at Tim Hortons. Also, roll up the rim and Timbits. '27th minute. Nil-nil in this game. I can't believe it's still tied. I mean, Red Bull hasn't really had that many chances, but still, though, I can't believe it's still tied. Toronto ain't playing too badly. Krispy Kreme is pretty good. Like actual donuts, Krispy Kreme is the best. Timbits, Tim Hortons. Header wide. But actual donuts, Krispy Kreme. At least that's what I prefer for actual donuts. Glazed. Nothing special, just glazed donuts. Nothing special. '27th minute. Just the sugar glazed donuts. That's good for me. I don't. No. Same with the Timbits. But I'm better with like chocolate dipped Timbits than I am like a chocolate frosted donut, which is weird. But whatever. Playing forward. TFC has a advantage play. Here we go. Cleared away. I just hope Canada wins. That's all I hope for. And then Mexico beats Panama. I don't know what would be better, though. Seriously. I'm not too sure. Should I want Mexico to beat Panama? Or should I want Panama to beat Mexico? Because I'm not sure what's the better cope. You know? Like, I'm not sure what the better cope is. Like, if Panama wins, it's like, well, if Canada made it, maybe they'd lose too. Or if Mexico wins, it's like, well, if Canada made it, we would have won. I don't know what copes better, but first of all, I just hope USA wins the tariff derby. The Potish derby. The Potish derby. 29th minute. 0-0. Still 0-0 getting to the 30th minute. Mexico beats Panama. Like, I could hear arguments for both sides, but I'll be wearing the Canada jersey for the Canada match and the Mexico jersey for the final. That means Mexico sucks. Every league's in the world on a FIFA break except MLS. Yeah, MLS is weird. I don't know why MLS does this. It's the stupidest stuff ever. Like, MLS not breaking for FIFA international windows is just stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. State got 39 rebounds, 30 defensive, 2 from 13 downtown, 18.2%. Downtown, 20 turnovers. 31st minute. Mm. 31st minute. Somehow TFC is still drawing. Hawk shot saved by Sean Johnson. Drive right at Sean Johnson. 0-0. 32nd minute. You know, I'm happy with this. Mexico should keep the same starting lineup. Having both Jimenez's start works. I was kind of glad I saw both of them on the starting lineup. I agree with that to a certain extent. I think that might actually be a genius play by Aguirre. Sportsnet commercial, they did Law and Order and showed the Stanley Cup. Anyone on international duty for New Jersey Metro Stars? On international duty is Carlos Coronel, Dennis Jangar, Tanner Rosborough, Aiden Stokes, and Omar Valencia. So besides Carlos Coronel, nobody that matters. Cross in, header, over the bar. Be a goal kick for TFC. So basically, Omar Valencia, he doesn't... yeah, he only had 4 appearances since 2023. Plays for Panama, though. He didn't play any minutes, though. Yeah, I mean, besides Carlos Coronel, yeah, nobody really matters. They do not have Lewis Morgan due to injury, Kyle Duncan, or Cameron Harper. Now, Toronto FC lost some meaningful players due to international duty, that being Davy Flores, Jonathan Osorio, and Tyrese Spicer, and Ola Brynhildsen and Richie Larea out to injury. But Larea would have been out for this game anyway, even if he was healthy, because, exactly, he would have been on international duty if he wasn't hurt. So that's a wash. For tonight, that's a wash. Tonight, that's a wash. Larea's a wash. It was either or tonight. Now, of course, when his injury keeps him out for longer and the games he missed before this ain't a wash, but tonight is. He would have been out for this one anyway, so it matters why, kind of, but it doesn't. Doesn't really matter why he's out, but you'll get the other 3 guys back, but not him. But you would have to plan for him being out for this game anyway. So it's not like it changed anything here, per se. 34th minute. Zane Monlouis Plays it for. Oh, that was a bat. Oh, Zane. No. Zane gets back. Good block of the cross. Headed down. Clear it. What are you doing, Maddie? This is why your brother won a Carabao Cup and you didn't win nothing. That was harsh, Ryan. I don't care. He's trash. And Wingo loses the ball and it goes out for a Toronto throw. Well, yes. Costa Rica doesn't have the USA's number, but then again, they also have Miguel Herrera now, so who knows? I wish Honduras still held on. Are you happy with a draw? At this point, yeah, because I think this team is trash. If Toronto holds a 0-0 draw, I'm happy. I'm over the damn moon. They might as well have won. That's how bad we are. And that's also how down bad we are with people missing. That's how, no depth we have, too. We're that bad, and we have no depth. If we draw, holy shit, we might have some hope. I prefer a win, but feels better than a loss. I won't make the victory popcorn for a draw, but not like I did for the first game. I'll just save it for tomorrow when Canada beats the USA. With that being said, though, over the top, offside. That being said, I'll be happy with a draw. Shit. It's some hope that maybe this team has a pulse. And Nashville scored on Toronto. Hockey. 2-1. 17:22 left in the second period, of course. And it was Michael Bunting, of course. Duh. Just like TFC, the Leafs love letting former Leafs score on them. Just like TFC loves letting former Toronto players score on them. So we're going to lose at the last... Which teams in CONCACAF do you think will make it out of the group and make the playoff round? I don't know at this point. Let me think. Let me see what happens in June. Then we'll build on to it. 37th minute. We'll talk about that when we get there. 38th minute. 37th minute. Playing forward. Good play. TFC doesn't miss Osorio. I told you he's washed. Who's the go to hockey? Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky is the go to hockey. I don't care if people are pissed at him right now. Wayne Gretzky is the go to hockey. He will always be the great one. At least on a sheet of ice. Now, of course. And here comes Forsberg. Monlouis gets back. 38th minute, Raheem Edwards. No penalty. Aubergecki got into a fight and kicked somebody's ass. Well, there you go. Charlotte 2-0. They might actually be good. 38th minute, 0-0. Yeah, I ain't missing nothing. Who's the best hockey player right now? If this was a year ago, I could say Austin Matthews, but Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid. It's got to be McDavid. At least I had an argument to say Matthews last year, but no, it's McDavid. Which teams in CONCACAF do you think will advance in the group for the World Cup and who will make the playoff round? I still think Jamaica, Costa Rica, and we got to see how the final round gets drawn. But I think I'm going to go over the top. I'm going to go with, that's out for a throw, Costa Rica, Jamaica, and Suriname. Suriname shocks the world. The playoff teams are Honduras and Guatemala. Oh, I agree. Yeah, Ovi's going to beat Gretzky's record, but Gretzky is still the GOAT. Like, yeah, Ovi, best scorer, and I think Austin Matthews will in the end. Oh, Panama. Yeah, you got a point. Yeah, so no, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Panama, Suriname, and Honduras in the playoff spots. There we go. You know what? Good job. Thank you for clearing that up for me. No. He ran into Henry's leg. No. And he dived. Penalty. Nah, I don't think that's a pen. I'm sorry. If that's a pen, nah. I don't think that should be a pen. He ran into his leg. That shouldn't be a pen. And then he dived. If that's a pen. And now they're pulling it back. It's been 2 minutes. Now you're pulling it back? Nah. He ran into Wingo's leg. He ran into his leg as he's going for the ball, and then he dives. This is not a pen. If this is a penalty, Jesus Christ. Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, he kicks his leg back into Wingo's leg. That's not a pen. If this is a penalty, nah, man, nah. We won't know that till March. Nah, there's no way. This is horrible call. This is a horrible call. The fact they pulled it back for VAR 2 minutes later, horrible call. And then you're going to give it, horrible call. I hope Sean Johnson saves it. How we doing, Henry? Nah, this is nah. Don't tell me they're going to make this. No. They're going to call it. Penalty. Horrible call. Penalty for the Red Bulls. Oh, that's a horrible call. I hope he never tackled. Exactly. What is this call? They pull it back 2 minutes later? Oh, my God. Yeah, you got 50. Yeah, you're winning your damn bet. Good job. Good for you. I mean, I know Toronto sucks ass, but you're really just going to do that to us? Well, you know what? Shit. I wanted to lose this game and get destroyed. I didn't want to get screwed. Fraser's dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. What the hell is this? I hope Sean saves this. He won't, but I hope so. Sean, you better save this damn thing. Ball don't lie, baby. Ball don't lie. 43rd minute. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Please, God, ball don't lie. Please, God, ball don't lie. Forsberg's going to score. I know. He's good at these. But please, God, ball don't lie. And he scores. Emil Forsberg scores. Sends him the wrong way. We just got robbed. "44th minute. Bullshit. 0-1. We just got robbed. Goal for the Red Bulls. We just got robbed. We won't know till March. That was bullshit. Garbage officials. Yeah. How long till the interim leaves? I hope we lose 7-0 so it happens tomorrow. Dumb decision. Might as well just let them Let them pile on. Let them pile on. 7-0 is the way to do it. Okay, yeah, let them pile on. Don't even try to come back. Just let them pile on. And that wasn't such a bad half. Toronto should have got to the half drawing. And they don't. Because of a bullshit call. But you know what? Let them pile on now. Screw it. Let them pile on now. I don't even care at this point. Just let them pile on. So that's a penalty. But what happened in the Nations League semi isn't a penalty. Got it. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's not the job they were meant to do. 45th minute. Because even though we suck, I don't want to get robbed. Like, it would have been nice to get a point that we didn't deserve at all, but we somehow got. Now we're not getting nothing because we got robbed. And yeah, we're probably going to get scored on in the second half anyway, but it would have been nice to have a draw at the half. We got robbed. Like, I know we suck, but we got robbed. There's a difference. Like, why do I want to lose by getting robbed? Now, I hope we get 6 goals scored on us. Now that happened, I hope we get 6 goals scored on us that weren't robberies, but called a pirate. But because Vancouver actually knows how to scout. Turns out Jesper Sorensen is a good manager. Turns out he knows what he's doing. Turns out Vonnie Sartini was holding them down. Even then, they were still doing better. But turns out Vancouver's got a good amount of talent. They actually have a good manager. And they know how to play money ball. We spend all our money, and we still don't know how to get a good squad. We spend shitloads of money. We still don't know how to get a good squad. The Whitecaps play money ball. They have a manager I've never heard of. And they do well. Hell, better than they did with Sartini. Turns out Sartini was a damn fraud. Well, we knew that already, but into the box, and that's not a penalty. But yeah, the Whitecaps are a better team. I hate it. Yeah, but this team's ass. He doesn't know the answers. He doesn't have the answers to fix this team. He's a good guy. He's a somewhat solid manager, but turns out that 1 year with the Rapids where they finished top of the West was a fluke. He doesn't know the answers. He doesn't have the answers. I know who does have the answers, though. 49th or 48th minute. I know who has the answers, though, for this team. It ain't Robin Fraser. I would trust Bobby Smirniotis, though. But I don't think Robin has the answer. And player down hurt. Charlotte 3-0, San Jose, and a yellow card for Petretta. Okay, this ref's a jackass. What's his name? John Freeman. John Freeman, you're turning into a jackass, man. What is this? You're on page 3, John Freeman. You're on page 3. You're on page 3. You're on page 3, buddy. You're on page 3. I mean, every pro ref's on page 3 in my book, but I'll let you prove yourself to be on page 3. I don't just automatically put you on page 3, but John Freeman, you're on page 3. You just made the list. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Free kick for Red Bulls. 49th minute, ball crossed in. Header. Oh, nice header away by Wingo. Halftime. Halftime, it's 1-0 for the Red Bulls. They robbed us, but, you know, let's see what happens. You want to prove you have some fight left? Fight. Never. Never. I'm not switching teams. I'm Toronto till I die. For better or for worse, whether it's good judgment or not, I'm Toronto till I die. I ain't switching. I ain't switching. No. Yep. Ain't no switching happening. Hell. I've had a lot of opportunities to switch over the past couple of years, and I ain't done it. So, why do it now? Why do it now? Hustle, loyalty, respect ain't just words to me. They may be words to some people, but they ain't just words to me. Also, never give up. Never give up aren't just words to me. They might just be words to some people, but I mean, yeah, I would say so. Like, I kind of like the Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair triple threat. I kind of like that. I honestly think Gunther and Jay's build sucks. Owens, Orton, I'll give that some time to build, but really it's just the Rhea, Bianca, Io build and Cena and Cody that's really. I think the Owens versus Randy match will be good. I just don't think the build's that good, but I'll let it go. I'll let it build. I'm not riding it off yet, but I really don't like the build for Jay versus Gunther. I'm fine. I expect him to lose this game, so no. No. I don't really want to see that match. I really have no care for that. I hope it's on Saturday. I hope it's on the Saturday because that means I don't have to watch it because Toronto's playing. I think Cena will be on Sunday. I'm sure he would be. I'm sure Cena Cody's going to be on Sunday, right? They wouldn't do that, right? They wouldn't put that on Saturday, right? They wouldn't, right? They wouldn't, right? That might be a good match, but I don't know about the build, but that might be a good match too. That might be a good match. I'm not even a fan of Miami. I just know they get me views. I also collect jerseys. If I have a jersey for a team, like, of course I'll wear a Miami jersey when Messi's playing. Am I stupid? I'm not even that much of a Miami fan. To me, they're honestly heels at this point. But I'm not stupid. Covering a Miami game will get me views. Honestly, Miami's turned heel to me at this point. And it's more like Roman Reigns heel. Well, okay, no, that's a bad comparison. That's more like Brock Lesnar heel. You know? It's more like, oh, they're here to win and they're being pushed to the top and it's fun to see them lose. Oh, Toronto has 0 XG. Well, there you go, but we'll take a short break. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight, 0-1. Actually, it is 1-0. Holy crap, I had it the wrong way. 1-0 Red Bulls. Yes, Toronto didn't score. Toronto's on the road. Yes, 1-0 Red Bulls. There we go. We'll take a short break. Good thing I checked that. I mean, Toronto hasn't played so bad. They got screwed. The reason the Red Bulls are up is Toronto got screwed. But I don't think Toronto's been playing so bad. I think they deserve to draw. And it's 2-2 between Nashville and Toronto, of course, in hockey-wise. But we'll be back. Sit tight, be back. Short break at the half. Yes. We're back for the stats of the half. Yep. Well, I don't think the first half was too bad, and I think they got screwed, but yeah, they're down and they ain't coming back. So, yeah. Possession at the half, 56% possession to 44% possession, 4 shots to 0, 3 shots on goal to 0, 225 accurate passes, 82% to 163, 73%, 3 fouls to 7, 1 corner to 0, 4 shots to 0, 3 shots on goal to 0, 275 passes, 223, 82% pass accuracy to 73, 14 throws to 11, 0 offside to 2, 0 yellow cards to 3, 0 red cards to 0, 1-0 at the half. I mean, Toronto didn't play too badly at the half. They had no chances, but they defended pretty well. They got forward a little bit. Didn't take any shots. They got screwed by the referees because I don't think that was a penalty. That was a bad VAR check that they pulled back like 2 minutes after the freaking foul happened in the first place. You know, do we deserve to be losing? No. Do we get screwed? Yes. Are we coming back because we're down? No. No, we're not coming back. Maybe a 1-1 draw. Maybe. It'd be funny if they got 2 goals and won 2-1 or drew 2-2, but I'd say it's more likely we lose 3-0. They'll just stop giving a shit. When it's obvious they won't even draw, they'll just stop giving a shit and allow 2 goals and lose 3-0 probably. But we'll see what happens over the next 45 minutes. See how I even talk about the game during the RSR, because I ain't damn sure. I don't know how I'm going to talk about this. Second half's about to start. This referee does suck, though. Let's just be clear. TFC, let's see how this goes. Hector Herrera wants to reinforce Pachuca for the Club World Cup, but only if Toluca allow him to. We'll see how the second half goes. I don't have much hope. I don't have much hope. I didn't have any to begin with, but... Oh, Red Bulls fans even say that was a bullshit penalty. Wow. But let's see. I think people just want to see me suffer. I think people just want to see me suffer. TFC's so bad. By the way, hate to tell you, TFC's so bad, I'm not suffering. I expected them to lose. I just hate they got screwed. We could do it ourselves just fine. We could lose ourselves just fine. We could lose by ourselves just fine. We don't need no help. So, if that's what you're here for. Shouldn't have crashed out about the Canada game. Well, who am I kidding? There's no reason for me to crash out about TFC, though. So, I know what I'm in for. I know what I'm in for here. Yeah. Here we go, second half. If they somehow draw this match, I'd be shocked. Cozy Thompson on for the half. Let's see who they replaced him, who they brought him on for. Cozy Thompson's on. Sigurd Ralsted's on. Oh, no, we're throwing this game. Oh, we're throwing this game. Oh, Lord. Who are they on for? Let's see. I see Insigne, so he's still on. I see Berna. I see Coelho. I see Simmermancic. I see Longstaff. I think they might have pulled Petretta, it looks to me. They might have pulled Petretta. And they didn't pull Long. So I think it's Monlouis and Petretta. Could be Wingo. It's Monlouis for Ralsted. Okay. Ralsted's on for Monlouis. And Henry Wingo's off for Cozy Thompson. No, I'm not content with... Well, Keith Pelly's not the manager of the club or the president of the club. He's the president of MLSE. I'm not content with Robin Fraser. I'm not so sure if I'm content with Jason Hernandez at this point. Keith Pelly's the president of the whole damn corporation. So that's impossible to deal with. I don't think most of this is his fault per se, but I'm not too sold on Jason. Good guy, okay player at the time. I don't know. I think the whole thing has to be, there needs to be a new GM, a new manager, or at least the manager needs to press Jason into the certain direction that manager wants to go. The good thing about Jason is I think a manager who knows what direction to go and they fight for it, I think Jason will get pushed in that direction. So that's probably the one saving grace for me when it comes to Jason, is if we have the manager who knows the answers and they fight for those answers, I think he'll follow. That's what I think the saving grace for him is. But I certainly, and I think Keith would follow as well. I don't think the club will hire a president for Toronto, the Argos, and TFC again. I think that was kind of a stupid position to begin with. I think that was kind of a stupid position to begin with. But I think it was such a shit show that I don't think they should. Like, what exactly does that do? President of the club. Give you a higher sense of self-worth and then destroy the club? Bill? Like, really, it's... You still have a GM, you still have a football director, you still have... They make more of the decisions. MLSE is still moving the money, so... TFC has a corner. I think if there's a manager who knows the answers and knows the path we should go, cross in, header, I think Jason will follow. I don't think he's stuck in one lane. That's out for a goal kick. I don't think he's stuck in one lane per se. Sadly enough, they don't create enough chances. Like the defense, the bad thing about this team is that I do think the defense and defensive midfield aren't too bad. It is what it is. I expected it. It is what it is. The women's team got through, but the men shot themselves in the foot. At the time, it is what it is. But for me, I think the problem with the defense is they look worse because we can't create. I think the defense and the defensive midfield and the goalie looks worse because we can't create. I don't think the defense is that bad. I don't think it's as bad as it looks. But the longer you go, I think it's in their heads. The longer you go without scoring a goal, the longer you go without having a lead, the longer, not me. You're acting like a damn Pirates coaching them and winning. 3-0 DC United. AKA Orlando's beating their ass. But if there was a Pirate coaching them and they were winning, that would be the right line to say. But, or again, you probably just want to see me suffer. Either way, seeing them win certainly wouldn't be seeing me suffer. But I don't think the defense is that bad. I think it's a more mental problem. I think because we don't create, it makes the defense look worse. It's sort of a mental illusion-ish. Like, I have no problem with Monlouis. Monlouis, I think, is pretty damn good. I think he's talented. I think Gomes is pretty damn good. I think he has talent. Kevin Long, I have some questions about him. Wingo, I think he has some positives. Petretta, get him out. No, I agree there. Get him out. And I don't know if Simmermancic is much better either, but, you know, at least he's a young player. You have to give them chances. But I love Coelho. I think he has a lot of potential. I think Davies good. Longstaff, if it's not Davy, is passable. Oso, I'd rather Oso there than Longstaff if we had to play defensive mids. But I think the fact that Toronto doesn't create enough is what makes the defense look worse. Now, of course, you want a stronger defense, but if the offense was better, I think the defense would be stronger. I think they break. Here's the problem is they ship goals, but they don't ship goals. You know, it's weird. I think it's mental. I legit think it's mental. The more the offense doesn't produce, the more they screw up, the more they have mental blunders. It's more of a 1 second, especially 2023, weirdly enough, but it's more of a 1 second blunder. It's more of like they make 1 second mistake, like small little mistakes that other teams take, and the Leafs are losing to Nashville, but teams take advantage of small little mistakes. And I think that's because the offense doesn't produce. See, if the offense produced and scored, the defense would be a little bit more calm to be like, okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. We have this. We'll do our end. See, look at the first half. I thought the first half defensively was solid, and they should have came out with a draw in this game. They should have came out with a draw. They didn't because the referee screwed them. That wasn't their mistake. I don't think so. But defensively, they show flashes, and then they make a mistake, and they allow a goal, and then the offense can't get it back, and they make another mistake because they're trying to be perfect, even more perfect, to make sure they have a chance to at least tie the match. If the offense started producing chances and shots and goals, the defense would be a little bit more, okay, all right, it's 1-1. We have a chance, but they're creating something. They're creating something up there. We just got to keep it. We got to keep it tight. And this has been a recent problem. I don't think this team is the Pits. Like San Jose last year was legitimately horrible. I don't think they had no positives. The bad thing about this TFC team is you could tell defensively at times, like they make mistakes, but they don't just look like they're getting run ragged. Like there's a difference. Like they don't look like they're getting run ragged. Like I've seen teams in this league that are actually shit and get run ragged. I've not, even 2023, crazily enough, I haven't seen that to a certain extent with this team. I think it's a mental situation. I think they know the offense won't create anything. I'm numb. I mean, I am surprised because it's Nashville, but of course the Leafs were going to put up the Leafs have been hot for the past couple of games. They were going to put up a freaking stinker against a team they shouldn't. Of course, but I should have saw it coming. And a Forsberg scored on the Leafs too. Damn it. At least it would even play. One 0. Refs help Toronto against the Avs. I agree, but the problem is we won't get it. And the problem is if we do get it, the defense has no faith, and they're bringing on Derek Etienne Jr. But hey, at least they brought on DeAndre Kerr. Let's see. DeAndre Kerr for Marcus Zimmermancic. Oh, they're pressing. They're pushing for it. I'm surprised. Derek Etienne Jr. for Raul Petretta. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. He's a freaking double agent, but okay. I still can't forget the time Derek Etienne Jr. slapped the Red Bulls logo walking out the tunnel. That was like, dude, you're playing for Toronto now. Don't do that shit. We know you're from their academy, but please don't do that shit. I guess they're messing with the tactics because he had a card in his hand. Headed down, cleared away. See how much time's left in the Leafs game. 7 in the second period. Holy shit. Stroud. No moon, no moon, no moon. But I do believe that this team needs an offense that'll actually finish. If we fix the offense, if we have an offense that creates, nice. If TFC builds an offense that could create, I think that fixes some of the problems. We drew Frederick Stott. Actually, you're right. And then they postponed one. So, for me, it's, if you think about it, this team needs offense. This team needs offense. And I'm not too sure how to. We need to fix the offense first. The defense, I think we have pieces. That's the problem. I think defensively we have pieces. If we have an offensive threat, our defense doesn't give up some of the goals they give up. I legit think it's mental. And that's my opinion. If we had a number 10 who could actually push the ball forward and get it to our strikers, to get it to our wingers, and we score goals, I think that fixes half the problem. I really do. I think that fixes the problem. I think it's mental. I really do. I think half the goals that we give up, some of the really bad goals we've given up over the past couple of years, it's not Armis's. No. Well, it is. They bent him over a barrel. They bent him over a barrel. Is Insigne doing good or bad? He's done nothing. Pasalic scored for Orlando. He's done nothing. He hasn't thrown his arms up yet, but he's done barely anything. He's just walking. I don't know how to say it. Let's look at his spot mob rating, because that 6.5. That's yeah, about what I thought. 6.5, that's about what I thought. I don't know if he's not ruined the team, but he's definitely not, he hasn't thrown his arms up yet. Like, he's given some effort, because if he was throwing his arms up, you know, I don't know. CA needs more game time, to be fair. Do you want to give it to him? No. What this game proves is that he shouldn't play. Like, this game proves, and he wasn't that bad, but this game proves that he doesn't change anything. He doesn't make it better. But it also kind of proves my point that if we actually had a number 10, also proves my point that if we actually had a number 10 that wasn't Insigne or Oso, especially Oso, we would actually be better off. He is playing better than Oso, but that's a low bar to clear at this point, especially forward-wise. But that's a low bar to clear. If we had to play him, I'd play him at the 10. If we had to play Insigne, I'd play him at the 10. And hopefully with our full 11, with our actual striker, things are better. And Spicer, things are better. But like, I can kind of see it. That's the problem, is I can kind of see it. Like, he might actually be good in this position. But I don't know if, I still don't, you know, once bitten, twice shy, right? You know, you can't really, I don't know. It's only his first game of the season, a below average MLS club, no less. I mean, do with that what you will. Do with that what you will, but they tried to run him out of the club. I mean, yeah, for it being his first game and him barely playing since the preseason, yeah, I mean, he doesn't look too bad. And we could play him at the 10 and probably get some out of it if we did get Suso or Asadi or Pozuelo back, because might as well. Or just let Seba play, because screw it. That's why. Seba could probably run circles around some of these guys anyway. I mean, yeah. Yeah, especially Spicer and Ola. But Richie, I'm kind of worried about him. Like, I'm kind of worried about Richie. Like, he missed a lot of 2024 with an injury early on in the season, and he did it again. Well, I don't know how bad it is, but well, yeah, we won. I would be happy. I'd be like, okay, I ate some crow. I'd be like, I ate some crow. But I ate some crow, and that's simple. But I just want to win. I don't care where it comes from. I just want to win. If Bernadeschi scored one and Insigne scored one, I'll be like, good job. Like, I just want to win. But the thing about Lorea for me is that I'm worried. Like, he's a big portion of the team, but I'm worried that he's starting to become injury prone. And not just small injuries. I'm talking about, like, season derailing injuries. Like, I hate to say it, but I don't know. I'm kind of worried. I'm worried about him. And I have really no anything about the injury, just like we don't. But I shot wide. I'm worried about him. Like, he's going to see a specialist in Britain to see about his injury. That means it's got to be somewhat of a long-term injury. And it's got to be some similar to what it was last year when he got knocked out after the Cincy game. I have no idea. But don't some coaches, like, want their... I mean, not me, but don't some coaches, like, push vegetarian diets for their players? DeAndre, Shot, save. AJ makes the save. DeAndre takes a shot, and it's the hamstring. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah. But isn't there some coaches who push vegetarian diets? Yeah, that's kind of a free kick. That I agree with. That I agree with. That was kind of ugh. Vegetarian diets are terrible for athletes. I didn't say I was pushing them. I just said I could have sworn there were football managers who do push them. Probably Forrest Green. But not me. I'd probably push the Atkins diet before I push the damn vegetarian diet. It's like Wickelman, Carmona's off for Serge Ngoma, and Felipe Carballo's coming off. Yep. I mean, I don't. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to call it a failure. Not like that, at least. Besides, but they wanted to trade him and it didn't work. What team? I want to know who was trading for him. Well, there you go. I want to know who was trading for him in the first place. I want to know. Because I only care about Mississippi State. I saw them play. I'm done. They're done. I'm done. I watched a little bit of St. John's versus Arkansas. It's not as good this year as it used to be. There haven't been any upsets. Corner in the 6th, 7th minute. Well, more likely I'm watching the women's tournament. I want to know who in MLS was trading for Insigne. That's past the post. I want to know who was trading for him. Who was thinking about it? That's my question. Who was thinking about it? EFL. No, I mean, the EFL is interesting. I'd rather watch Wrexham, but saved. What are they looking at? It's another corner, I guess. That's what it is. What a save. I'm surprised he got it. DC. Well, yeah, that's just DC for you. Okay. Yeah, that's just DC for you. Of course they would. And we couldn't trade him to DC? Well, it was Red Bulls, then DC for Girault. That is true, yeah. Corner for Red Bulls. Remember when Girault was a Red Bull? Remember when that happened? And then he went to DC soon after? Remember when that? It was Toronto to Red Bull, and then Red Bull to DC for Girault. Man, that shit hurt. Man, when they traded him, that hurt. It's like Red Bull. Speaking of the Red Bulls. Sure, we can't just trade Insigne to Red Bull for a month and then... shit. Shit. Benteke for Insigne would be a dream. They would never do that. That'd be stupid. That'd be stupid for DC. I'd love that. Benteke is our striker. He's already won the Golden Boot, and he looks like he might do it again. I can't believe it, but he finally found his level. God knows it won the Prem. But they would never do that. That'd be delusional. Why would you trade Insigne for Benteke? More likely. Let me look at DC's roster. Let's see what we would get. Because, hold on. There it is. Okay. 4-0. Holy shit. 4-0. It could be worse. It could be DC. 4-0. I mean, maybe Gabriel Pirani. Maybe. Personally, equalizer. Really? Damn. TFC gets equalizer. Well, there you go. Playing forward. Gomes. Derek Etienne Jr. Etienne Jr. has room to run. Etienne. Ball crossed in. Header. Goal. Goal. DeAndre Kerr. His 2nd and 2. And you can't see him. Let's go. 1-1. 70th minute. '70th minute, 1-1. What a play. What a play. But yeah, if it was me, well, oh yeah, we wouldn't trade back for Servania. No. Well, like, for me, if like we were trying to trade Insigne to DC, I would just hope we get Jose Kojima and Lucas McNaughton, and I'll be happy. There you go. Just give me Jose Kojima and Lucas McNaughton, and I'll be happy. 71st minute. We'll get a center back there. Like, if it was me, I'd trade Insigne for money. Wait, you can't, for some GAM, because you can't trade just regular cash for players. But give me some GAM, Jose Kojima, and Lucas McNaughton for Lorenzo Insigne, and I'll be happy. I would be happy. But, yeah, Lucas McNaughton plays for DC now. He's starting right now. And Kobe Franklin's on, 72nd minute. But that was an awesome header for DeAndre Kerr. 2 goals in 2 games for him. We might suck, but he's got 2 goals in 2 games. Is he the starter now? Is he the starter now? I don't know. Do we start him now? I don't know. I mean, Brent Hilton hadn't got any. Kerr's got 2. 2 in 2 weeks. I mean, I don't know. What do we think? Playing forward. Cross in. Shot over the bar. Man, that could have been 2. TFC's going for it, though. Man, they're going for it, though. 72nd minute. I don't know. Do we say Kerr might just be the starting striker now? Is that what we say? Is that what we do? DeAndre Kerr starting striker? Should we? I mean, I like Ola, don't get me wrong, but I'll agree with that. Yeah. He's the hot hand. DeAndre's gotten better year after year. DeAndre's gotten better year after year. That's my thing. I like DeAndre. I think he's been talented for years, but yeah, he's definitely started to kick on. Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty easy considering. Hold on. 1, 2. We did score 2 against Orlando. We didn't score any against Cincy. Hold on. Oh no, here we go. No, we did not. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Sigurd Rosted, Davy Flores, and then the DC match. Ah, here it is. Okay. Jonathan Osorio, Federico Bernardeschi. So yeah, everybody else has 1 goal. He has 2. You can't take Kerr out of the team. Ola needs to win his position like everyone else. Competition for places. Luka Modric provides retirement hit as Real Madrid legend, reveals his plans over new contract to Spanish Giants. Your thoughts? I mean, he still could go. Like, I don't know why people want Luka to retire or leave Real Madrid. Like, he could still go. That's the problem. Like, letting Luka Modric walk is sort of what we thought letting Marco Reus walk for Dortmund was. That's kind of stupid. I mean, Luka Modric still could go. He still freaking goes for Croatia. That man still has a motor on the level of nobody else. Like, if Luka Modric got told to walk by Real Madrid and we had a DP spot, if Toronto didn't get him, I would lose my mind. Like, I would legit. And honestly, I would probably play him as a 10. I think he could still play the 10. Ironically enough, I think Modric could still play the 10. I think he could still do it. I think he could still dominate MLS. Like, if you let him go to MLS, he's definitely good enough to dominate MLS. And you could say, but what about Marco Reus? He was never Luka Modric. He was never Luka Modric. I know it won't happen, but, man, if we had an open DP spot and we could make him, man, I would do anything. I would sell my arm and leg for Luka Modric to be our number 10. Forsberg shot, goal. And he's offside. I 2-1 Red Bulls. That's a sad celebration. Red card for Charlotte. 2-1 for the Red Bulls. Forsberg scores. Is it offside? I mean, yeah, he's definitely offside as the ball's played. He looked off to me. Yeah, I would say so too. Offside. I think it's offside. But who am I kidding? We'll get screwed again. Like, he knows it. Hasn't updated on FOTMob yet. So, I'll take that as a positive. And Toronto kicks off. It's 2-1. Emil Forsberg in the 76th minute. Ugh. Two to 1. It is a goal. Yep, he was just barely on. 76th minute. Yeah, they definitely got caught off guard. I can't say much else. That was bad. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I was just starting to get excited. Of course. Yeah, me too. I thought we had it. Corner for Red Bulls. Shot over the bar by Carballo. 78th minute. Emil Forsberg. Yep, he scored both goals. Let's see if TFC could tie it back up. This is probably their best. You know what? This is probably their second best performance of the year. That's the sad part. This is probably TFC's second best performance of the year. Either that or Cincy. San Jose score 4-1. That's like the first time I've seen an interconference game end up be actually a win for somebody. It's rare. In the league, of course. See how the Leafs game is going. 79th minute. 11 minutes to go plus stoppage. 14 minutes left of the third period. Still 3-2 Nashville. Get into the final 10. That sucks. That sucks. Got rid of Jared just to get Peter. They robbed Jared to pay Peter. Dear God, that was bad. Plays forward. Robbed Jared to pay Peter, and damn, that was a bad decision. Hell, Jared doesn't even play for St. Louis anymore. I can't even be happy about it. That's out. 80th minute, that's a goal kick. '70, 81st minute. I'm not saying he isn't Lowell. I'm just saying, damn. 12 shots, 2 assists, 0 goals in 3 years. Why? Like, I'd retire. Forget leaving. I'd retire. I'm surprised I haven't played him on the twos. Like, he's got to have had a little bit of a time. No, he hasn't, because he played a good bit of last year as well. Like, I'd retire. Shit. Like, seriously, Columbus 1-0 NYC. Good for Jason. Man, I wish we kept him. I wish Toronto kept him. We might not have a striker problem. I mean, DeAndre's great. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, but he's playing in an offensive team, like an offensive group, like an offensive style of play. What if he transfers to a team like, I don't know, Charlotte? He can't even win on a team that plays a lot of offense. Can't even produce on a team that has a lot of offense. Shot! Derek Etienne wide. Derek Etienne puts it wide. 82nd minute. Damn. Damn. If it was anybody but Red Bulls, Derek Etienne Jr. would have scored. Good play. Well, there you go. That makes sense, but plain. Columbus got offside by VAR. So VAR does work, huh? Interesting. I know that might be ironic if the call was wrong, but VAR does exist. Okay. And offside, yes. Huh? Why? Derek Etienne Jr. making a run. Nice play. And he hits it off a Red Bulls player. Oh, God. Derek. It's yellow. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that being a jersey. It's also half step to Italian. 84th minute. Maybe. I mean, hey, Columbus had like a white and red kit once that was ugly. And we've had a lot of white and red kits, so it's only fair we have a yellow kit that I hope's not as ugly. Shot save. I don't know if I'll buy a yellow kit. Trust me. I mean, yeah, the Carnival kit had a bit of yellow in it, but mostly yellow. Yellow's not. Well, Nashville just scored. Shit. Can't win for losing, eh? Yeah, the USA won with their C team 1-0 after they won the Nations League a couple of weeks earlier. More like a month, but still. And Canada went pretty deep. They should have beat Mexico. Canada should have beat Mexico that year. Well, at least in the Gold Cup. But then they drew them at Azteca and beat them at Edmonton, so it was pretty good there. Oh, but that's not a penalty. Okay, so that's not a penalty, but okay, got it. Got it. That's not a penalty. All right. What the hell is this ref doing? Because Qatar paid money to be in it. Qatar was hosting the World Cup the next year, and they needed competitive games. And they paid CONCACAF money to be there for 2021 and 2023. Just like Saudi Arabia paid money to be in these next two Gold Cups. At least Qatar didn't win either one. I mean, that 2021 Qatar team wasn't too shabby. They had a chance. Now, the 2023 team didn't really. I think that 2023 Qatar team sucked. But that 2021 Qatar team wasn't so bad. I just hope Saudi Arabia doesn't win the Gold Cup. I'm afraid. I think Saudi Arabia might be the best of all three. I'm afraid. I won't lie that some shit might go down that makes Saudi Arabia win the Gold Cup. By the way, well, the Al Hilal players won't be there. That's the good news. I mean, Saudi Arabia's got a solid team. Now, their best players might be the Al Hilal players, which luckily for us will be at the Club World Cup. But if USA brings like a D team and Canada does some dumb shit and Mexico does what they've been doing and plays a horrible game, yeah, they could. And Panama doesn't act like recent Panama. I don't know. We'll see what group they get. I'd love to see Haiti and Honduras group Saudi Arabia. I'd love to see it. We'll find out. I don't know. Saudi will play. Yeah, they've been announced to play there for about 3-4 months now. Did a video in November about it. And Gomez off for Doncor. Damn. '88th minute. How much time left? 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes. I'd say we're about 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time. So about 6 minutes left. 6-7 minutes left in this game. It's been better than I expected, but we still lost. My luck, right? Yeah, I think the review is just going to be what I think about this team more likely than, yeah, the performance actually wasn't so bad, but honestly, we need to fix up the offense before we fix the defense. I think fixing the defense, yeah, you need to see if there's some pieces you chop and change, but that's after the offense could actually create things. I think this defense is so worried about trying to be perfect that they screw up every so often, and that's when the other teams strike. I don't think they've ever been, not much, been run ragged. How we doing, Isaiah? 89th minute. Maybe if they lose to Canada, we could do a part of that tomorrow. Or it may just be more laughing about the fact they hired Pochettino just to be fraudulent. Just to be fraudulent. That's all. What do I know? Almost at the Rapids game. Good. I agree with that. But again, Lucas McNaughton scored for DC. Yay. Good for him. DC's still getting owned. But, like, I think this defense has potential. But the more the offense can produce, I'm not saying it's a boat race. I'm saying if this offense produces, I think the defense sets right. I think the defense turns into a part of a team that does the job. Yeah, there might be a couple of things you need to change with the defense, but get a number 10, get a striker, or let DeAndre become that starting striker. Tim Parker coming on for Red Bulls. 6 minutes of stoppage time. There we go. 6 minutes of stoppage time. You're still losing. Forsberg off for Parker. They're putting on some defense. Exactly. But I think that's the main problem, is there's too much pressure on the defense because the offense can't produce. I think that's much of the problem with a defense. That's just my opinion. I think that's much of the problem. Like, yeah, maybe there's a player like Kevin Long where I'm still asking questions about him. He's kind of fallen off a little bit from his highs, as well as Sigurd Rosted. I do not want him on this team. Get him out. But Larea, he's good. Well, I think Saudi Arabia, their best players will be playing at the Club World Cup because it's played at the same exact time, and their best players play for Al Hilal. So that's probably the positive for CONCACAF. Well, for the teams in CONCACAF. For CONCACAF's ticket sales, no, it isn't. But who the hell's buying tickets to watch Saudi Arabia anyway? Some jackass will be wearing a green shirt with white lettering saying Saudi Arabia like they did Qatar. Who am I kidding? Who's buying tickets for Saudi Arabia? They might be buying tickets for those games, some people. If they're like Panamanians might be buying tickets for it. Red card. Played down. Yellow card. Second yellow for Felipe Carballo. 4 minutes for Toronto to play up a man. Not that it matters. They won't score. But what if they did? Second yellow for Felipe Carballo. I feel like he was talking shit to the ref. That's what got him taken out. I think he got a yellow card for something. Got a second yellow for dissent, and then boom, he's off. Yeah, he's off. He must have got the 2 yellows in succession. I think he did get both yellows in succession. I think he did. He fouled Coelho, threw the ball away, got a yellow for that, talked shit to the ref, off. I think he got both in succession. Damn, free kick for Toronto, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes for them to play to possibly score a goal up a man. Not that it'll happen, but what if it did? They'll get a couple of minutes. At least it wasn't like the 80th minute. Then I'd be pissed. Headed away. Like, you gotta be dumb. You were winning. You throw the ball away from Coelho on the free kick call. And then you talk shit to the ref. You gotta be an idiot. I would be, oh my God, I'd be incensed if I was a manager. I'd be like, really? We're 6 minutes away from winning the match. And we might not because of you. That early 2000s Canada generation was low-key pretty good. It's a wonder they didn't do more. It's a wonder that all they did was win a Gold Cup and then finish third the next Gold Cup. And they had their moments. That early 2000s, mid-2000s Canada generation was low-key pretty damn good. Also late 90s. It was low-key pretty damn good. I mean, they also made a playoff in 98 and lost the playoff, but that generation was low-key pretty good. It's a wonder they didn't do more. Playing forward. It's a wonder they didn't do more. Like, how you gotta, like, why would you? 95th minute. That is such a horrible mentality from Carballo, really. Like, yeah, take the yellow and shut the hell up. Maybe this referee being an idiot, definitely. Playing forward, blocked away, cleared away. Like, dude, take the yellow and shut the hell up. Like, how are you going to let your team? They finally got players that are good enough to do it. I would say 2018, Canada started their rise. Maybe late 2017. But as soon as Davies popped on the scene, that's when it kind of 2017, you could see the beginnings of it. Throw in for Toronto. You could see the beginnings of it, but you could see beginnings, but no. 96th minute. TFC could genuinely win this now. No, they won't. There's only 20 seconds. Like, maybe draw, yeah. 20 seconds? 2-1? You think they're going to win? Well, you think the referee's going to call like 4 more minutes after they score? Like, they have to score now, and then 96th minute. They have to score now. Header. Saved by AJ, and that'll be it. That'll do it. They tried. One last chance, but it didn't go in. 96th minute. See how much they add on. But this will be a goal kick for AJ, and that'll probably do it. Unless they add like a little bit more. But he's going to punt this damn thing, which I won't blame it at all. Blame it at all. And Rolstead nearly screws it up. What are you doing, man? Choupo-Moting takes it to the corner. Throw in for Red Bull. It's funny. This is like Toronto's second best performance of the year, and they still lost. Pat McAfee playing forward. And here comes the break. Shot. Out for a corner. What are they doing? I don't know. Player down hurt. Sean Johnson. It's still rolling for me, crazily enough. Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. And it's full time. It is full time. Here we go. 2-1. It's not as bad as I expected. He loves misspelling my name. Two 2-1. Good for y'all, Red Bulls. With that being said, if you like this stream, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. Yeah, it's better than I expected. It was honestly our second best performance of the year. With that being said, I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. Tomorrow, Nations League third place and final. All that. Yeah, exactly. We would have drawn if that didn't happen. See, we got screwed. Or maybe we just don't give up the goal. But with that being said, there you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. I'll see you later.